Welcome back. You know what I'm saying. So I have a question, a real, honest, legitimate question. Do you know why people really hate their jobs? I just was thinking about this. It just came across the table, and I thought, this is a good topic to talk about because I've had plenty of jobs. I have plenty of jobs, and I could tell you there's many reasons, many reasons why I didn't like my job. I hated the job. I felt the job was so. I felt like this job was just it's a waste of time. But I would say honestly, the number one reason I say there's top three why people hate their jobs. That's what I would say. But the number one reason, and you probably already guessed it, you probably already know, and that is money. Money, not enough money. I mean, think about it. No matter this job, no matter you went to school for this job, no matter you graduated from a university and you was one of the lucky ones and got an actual job using your degree and you got that job, no matter if you have no education and you just found some money to make for your family, no matter what level, high level, mid level, low level, any level, no matter. The number one thing seems to always be money. Money, not enough money. I will tell you why. Maybe it's all psychology, or maybe it's just real life. Both real life and psychology. All right, right. So here you go. You're working on a job for however long, but it's just you're working for this company. You start to feel like this company don't care about me. This company don't care about me. Don't care if I live or die, cold, sick, family problems. They don't care. That all they want you to do is be there to produce for them. That's it. Produce. How much can you produce for them? How fast can you do it? You know what I'm saying? And what time can you be there? What time can you be there? And most of them don't want to pay overtime. So if you want to work overtime, they don't want to pay overtime. But even then, overtime still, you still fight with yourself. It's not enough money. Not enough money. You know? On top of that, now you're working with someone that, you know, you probably think is not a good employer or not a good manager. It's not a good company. They just really don't care about their employees. And you can see it because you're there every day. So you're like, man, why am I wasting my time here? This ain't enough money. Or is it really that all those factors is really what's happening? It's not enough money because of A, B, and C. Or really it's psychological. And you're like, man, this just ain't where I want to be. This ain't where I want to be. This ain't enough money. Is this where my life is going? I got to listen to this fool. You know what I'm saying? It could be older than you. They can be younger than you. Don't matter. It's just something in us that says, you know what? This ain't it. This ain't it. Now I can't say this for everybody, but I can damn sure say in a good high 90%, high 90 plus percent feels like that. It's not enough money. It just ain't. Let's say you making 10,000 a year. Let's say you making a million a year. It's still going to come back to that same point, that same factor. It's not enough money. I need some more paper. I need some more paper. Okay, so or you're looking at the boss or something. I don't know if you ever worked on a job and you're looking around and all of a sudden they all your managers and so-called assistants, they all got similar backgrounds. They don't necessarily have to have the same last name, but they got very similar backgrounds. So then you start to catch it on like, oh, you ain't part of the team. You ain't part of the team. You're not clicked in the circle. You know what I'm saying? So you ain't one of them, and you don't really want to be one of them. You just want a comfortable space to work, comfortable place to go to work to, some peace at work. You know what I'm saying? And not somebody, telling you to do a million things and then paying you pennies. Nah, it just ain't enough money. Oh, I got to get up at what time? I got to get up at what time? Oh, I got to get up at 3 a.m. 3 a.m. I got to be here at 5 a.m. What time I get off? 7 p.m. What? Oh man. Oh man. You killing me. You killing me. So we can offer you some percentage if you sell this, you do this. Okay. Let's say they sell you. Oh, here's one for you. Here's one for you. This is beautiful, right? This is beautiful. I'm working for a company, right? Work for this company. It's a ice cream company back home, right? Work for this ice cream company, and I'm delivering ice cream everywhere, right? Everywhere. So the guy's like, man, he comes to me, Derek, you're doing a good job, and looking good, you know what I'm saying? So why don't we, he's grooming me, you know what I'm saying? So why don't we move you into a bigger ice cream truck, and then you can start getting a percentage or something on commission, a commission and percentage, something like that. It was something just out there, right? I'm like, all right, I'm listening to him. So I'm like, okay. So then I said, so what we talking about? He said, so he started giving me the whole rundown, Oh, so you take this ice cream in here, you put it over here, you stack it in here, you do it like this, there's whole nonsense, right? So I'm like, all right, how much? So I'll give you an extra 1%. I give you an extra 1% for if you put an extra box of ice cream. If you put an extra stack of ice cream in, we'll give you 1% after it's sales. I looked at this dude like, man, if you don't stop, sit your ass down, sit your ass down somewhere, go and get the hell away from me. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing the math right then and there, right? The box, first of all, when you're putting the ice cream in, it's melting. It's melting immediately. So by the time you have any extra, the ice cream is not solid anymore. It's not completely solid anymore. So by the time you put it in, it's halfway melted. Then once it freezes up again, it's not the same solid form. So getting that 1% may or may not come through. You understand what I'm saying? On top of that, 1% on, what was it? 1% on 12 cents. I think it was like 1% on 12 cents a box, something like that. I was like, man, if you don't stop. Now I had to be there at 3 a.m. and I got off at 12 noon, but I had to drive all the way from Escondido, all the way up to Los Angeles, deep Los Angeles, every morning, starting at 3 a.m. But I had to pack my ice cream truck, and it's freezing. My fingertips is freezing everything. I said, nah, hell no. Hell no, I got to get up out of here. Second reason is, I would say this is the top money is always going to be second, micromanaging. Micromanaging. For those who don't know what micromanaging is, I know maybe just can't put a label to it, a name on it. Micromanaging is, for example, someone you at work, right? You minding your business, right? And you working hard, diligently at work, doing what you need to do, right? Then all of a sudden, a manager walks by, or an assistant walks by, or even the owner walks by, and you just so happen to look up, or take a sip of water or something like that, and they say, what are you doing? Or they give you something to do. You know what I'm saying? They give you something to do, right? And it's like, huh? And every time, and that happens almost every time you make a move, or you see them doing that to other people. That's what we call micromanaging. Those little things, you know what I'm saying? Like little paper cuts they giving you all day. After a while, enough of them paper cuts add up, right? Right, right. So you're like, nah, I got to get up out of here. I can't stand it because it's driving you crazy. You can't be productive when you're up under some this intense eyeball all day. So I would say that micromanaging will make anybody walk out the door. Anybody walk out the door, whatever, even with the money. They say, nah, man, you keep it. You keep it. It's a headache. It's a headache. You know what I mean? Last one is location. Location, definitely. Sometimes, you can't find work in your home, in your hometown area. Sometimes a lot of people say they live in Konkan, they got to leave home to go to Bangkok to feed their family. Or you're in Ho Chi Minh and you got to go to Hanoi, because you can't find work, because there's a lot of competition out there. I mean, some real stiff competition, and you got to do some traveling. So that's probably number three. Number three, location is definitely number three. But you have to do what you have to do in order to put food on the table. You understand what I'm saying? Or do you know what I'm saying? So you got to do what's absolutely possible, impossible, whatever it is. It's just necessary to put food on your table, especially not even if it's just you. You have a family, it gets even even rougher, even harder for you to try to figure out how to make ends meet. All right, y'all. I'm going to peace out right now. You know what I'm saying. See you again. Peace.